The Fuse Factory is an art and technology initiative. We have a once-a-year exhibition called Ignition, and this year's theme is Natural and Unnatural. But really what's going on with our submissions is we're taking the world of science and technology and art and performance and pulling them together with this show.
My name's Lori Lynx Murphy. I'm an artist from Denver, Colorado. Just moved to Columbus to attend the graduate program on fellowship at Ohio State University. Some of my work, these animals are based on transgenic mutants. They're connected to GMO foods, which you hear about in the news, and all the horrible things that we're doing that we don't really know the end result of. I think in general my work is concerned with the environment, concerned with our relationship to the environment. I think that there's a sort of a new type of take on the landscape afoot where we no longer go out and paint pretty pictures of what we see, but we talk about what we feel, what we think, because we're basically at a pretty major crossroads as humanity. It's going to be a really cool show. Why would anybody not go see it? You have to go see it. Plus, it's in a great space. It's in the Shot Tower Gallery, right? That's a beautiful space.
My name is Nathaniel Hartman. I'm a musician and currently a student in the MFA program at Ohio State. Right now, I'm trying to combine kind of my musical aesthetic with my artistic practice. I'm interested in these mechanical musical devices. I'm just interested in kind of their history and trying to bring them back into the modern 21st century context. So this one specifically is a choral siren. It actually produces major chords, and it's going to be going off with the traditional Columbus tornado siren warning every Wednesday at noon to kind of create this new space around the OSU campus. For the piece for Ignition 4.0, I plan to do a performance where I create a program that's going to be drawing simple line drawings, and I'm basically going to be following it for as long as the show opening goes on, a few hours. And I started printing glass slides. I was scanning in slides from about 1850 to 1920 from my hometown. I was interested in this idea of printing these smaller, they're only about 4 by 6 inches. This is smaller than they actually are, into these larger scale. But I was kind of itching to print them even larger, and I thought of my use of programming with Max MSP through my musical software, but turning it into a drawing algorithm. I'm looking at maybe a scale of 10 by 20 feet, so to fill up an entire wall. Of course, I'm going to be doing it as a performance because I'm trying to maybe reenact my experience, but also remediate it through this painting, drawing, ink on paper medium. So
I'm Jesse Heminger. I'm a post-MFA fellow at OSU, and I'm in the art and technology area. At Ignition, I'm going to be showing 3 old videos as well as 3 new installations, interactive video installations. So this piece is called Jump. The first piece is called Spin. And the third piece is called Run. The third piece is probably the most complicated conceptually, or well, in terms of what I'm doing with the video. So we'll capture a slow motion video of people running in front of the camera. If we think about it, video, as we all know, has sort of a height dimension and a width dimension. We also are all aware that video has a time dimension. Now, what if we think of the time dimension as a spatial dimension instead of as a temporal dimension, and look at our video data as sort of, here's a single frame, and of course that process continues and continues and continues, and you can see that this video, which is normally thought of as a, a two-dimensional thing, becomes this three-dimensional object. Like any three-dimensional object, we can view it from different angles. We can take it and rotate it. So what I'm doing with the third piece is taking the video of people running past the camera. And now we're going to look at it from this side. So we have our little eyeball looking from this angle. And what we get now is the normal progression through space, which is normally represented on the horizontal axis, is now replaced by a progression through time. So we see how a single column of pixels has changed over time. And so as we progress in time, we are actually progressing through the space of the original video. So we have this interesting transformation where the horizontal space and the time have been swapped. And it's fairly simple, but the results are eerie. You have something that's both recognizable, but at the same time distorted and fluid in a very odd way.
I'm Tyler Bohm, and I've got a couple of pieces that'll be in the Ignition 4.0 show. They're related to artificial intelligence and kind of different types of emerging technologies that have always kind of interested me. But, you know, just kind of in aesthetic terms, they've always been these sort of interlocking components that are, you know, a little bit game-like. These types of things, which are, like this one is actually made out of plexiglass, and then some of the other ones are made kind of out of museum board or wood or any other type of materials. I want to do stuff that's abstract, but like ultimately what I want to do is an object.
So it's really open for people who aren't otherwise comfortable in the art world. This is a great way to get into it and see what this strange art and technology beast might look like.
Come on out to Ignition 4.0 at Fort Hays this February and see, run, jump, spin, and interact with the video installation.
I think this is really going to be the best Ignition yet.
I'm imagining that a lot of people haven't seen an art and technology show before, so if you haven't seen one, you'll definitely want to check it out.
How could you not go see this show? It's going to be completely cool. I think there will probably be amazing things in it.